Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ep.6 of the Nameless Podcast. I'm your lovely host, Zula Landgraab, and I'm joined today by Mousy, the ultimate clout chaser, and Nyobi from the Candy Shop Entertainment. And Mousy, would you like to give the guys a little taste of you again this week?
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast, and thank you so much for joining us and sticking with us through all 6 episodes, especially the first one when Zula and I were just talking, like, what are we going to name this?
That was the best
And
one.
you guys keep coming back. It's so funny, right, Zula?
That was the best episode. I don't care what anybody says. Episode 1 for life.
So, Nyobi, thank you so much for being with us. I am so
Problem.
excited to hear about your business. And yeah, please tell us about yourself and what you're doing in SL right now.
So I am co-owner of Candy Shop Entertainment, along with my the other owner of Candy Shop Entertainment is Bunny. She can't be with us right now, but basically we provide adult entertainment to anyone who wants it. Uh, Private parties, provide entertainment for clubs if they want it, and we also provide employment opportunities for people that break into the adult entertainment.
Okay. And
Awesome.
for me as a male entertainer, if I was to maybe, be interested in joining Candy Shop Entertainment, what would I be doing, for you guys if I wanted to join? How's the application process? How are you guys hiring? Are you guys looking to hire people? Like, what's going on there?
Yes, we're always hiring. Um, our process is very interesting. Don't have an application. You know how people give you note cards. We don't do that. We interview you. We just ask you to come into the candy shop and I don't know if you guys seen the candy shop. It looks like a bakery. It has donuts everywhere. And we ask you to come talk to us and we find out what it is that you want to do. And if you think you're a good fit and you think you're a good fit, then we automatically put you in our group and we start to look for gigs for you.
Okay. And what made you actually go this route? Because I know most people go the traditional route of, working in the clubs. Like I myself work in a club. I haven't really seen too many freelance, entertainment companies in SL like this one. So, what inspired you, and why are you here now?
I started dancing a couple of months ago and escorting, and I saw that it was a lot of people that were asking me to do private parties at their house and things like that. And it was always a struggle for them to find people that would do it that was willing to leave the club. A lot of the clubs want you to be exclusive and they don't want you to do freelance work, right?
Hmm.
So we thought it would be a good idea to provide that service to people on it. So.
Cool. And
Yeah,
go ahead, Marcy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it definitely seems like an interesting concept. Something that you mentioned offline was that you're an employment agency. Is
Yes.
that one of the ways that you differ from other clubs? And can you explain a little bit to us how this works?
Sure. So the reason why I say we're an adult entertainment employment agency is because we don't have a club, right? We do events, of course, because we have one coming up, but we don't actually have a standing club. So we provide the services for clubs if they need them, and private companies, private people, sororities, fraternities, whoever. Um, and so we train the people, we dress them, we you know make them ready to go out and work, and then we put them to work. So they come to us and say, "Hey, I need dancers." So we get 3 dancers together and we send them.
Okay. And shameless
Yeah.
plug. I know we were talking a little bit earlier about people coming and some people not having their avatars, maybe not right for the sex business in SL. I know most clubs want people with mesh bodies, mesh head, spin
Yes.
toe, everything like that. So if you guys don't have those things, always know that Mouse's Makeover Clinic can get you guys right, so you can go out there and pop that virtual thing and earn those virtual linden over at the candy shop through that
Yes.
yeah. So definitely, that's always an avenue if you're not, up to date and you're a little bit nervous about jumping into the adult industry.
Thanks, Zula. And so, what do you want your employees to look like? So that's a great segue to ask, like, what are the requirements besides mesh bodies and besides a bento mesh head? Do they have to be baked on mesh, or what are you focused more on the shape, skin matching? Like, what are you looking for as an employer?
So we're definitely looking for, you know, a great attitude, someone who likes to work on a team, because we do a lot of team things together. But as far as looks is concerned, we're looking for someone who has unique looks. Someone who cares about how their appearance. Someone who walks in the room and everyone goes, "Oh my gosh, who is that?"
Uh,
uh, but however, like we say in our ads, we do train, and that also means that we're willing to help you do a makeover if you're willing to do that. Um, because we know out there that people do want to see certain things, and they come to our shop, and we have raw pictures of our girls and hopefully guys one day, and they're looking for certain things, and we notice that. So if a person is willing to make changes, open to suggestions, that's the ideal the candy shop.
Okay, awesome. So then you're open to, so it seems like a girl would have to have like kind of the right personality that's engaging to customers. If they don't necessarily have the right look, you're willing to help them get to that point. Is there a body type that your customers prefer, or is it kind of open? It depends
It's
on the
open.
person.
Yeah, it's open. It really depends. Sometimes people want people that's a little juicy, then sometimes people want slim. It really depends. I don't want to say that someone should look a certain way, because it's really up to the customer. Right now everyone's into kind of a bigger shape, but then we have some customers that like slim. So it depends. It really does.
And I'll ask one more question, Zula. Just one more quick question is this. You talked about an event that's coming up, because we know you're not like a traditional maybe strip club and where you have girls just dancing and waiting for customers to come. You have a lot of events, and you do a lot of placements. What is the next event that you have coming up?
So the next one we have coming up, I landscape too. So I landscaped a beach. And so we're going to open that beach up. It's basically going to be an adult themed beach. We have beach houses available for rent. And we're going to have a party Saturday on the 29th, 4 to 6, and then it's another set from 8 to 10. We're calling it the Don't Rush Challenge Party.
Okay.
Basically, you come in dressed one way, and then that's another way for the next set. Hopefully, the total opposite of what you had on the first set. And we're giving prizes away for the one that does the best makeover or
Transformation.
whatever.
Yeah. That sounds
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And actually, yeah, that actually does sound amazing. I know we've been going to a lot of SL parties, and I for one bitch about the SL parties all the time. I think it's just a whole bunch of like emoting. So when I see themes and I see stuff like that, it really gets me more excited to go to the parties and all. So for the workers
Yeah.
that might be, I noticed that you need male workers, right? So I know a lot of
Yes,
times
we
for
do.
males, we don't really like to work a lot. We kind of need a bag to come out. Even my club has a problem, getting people to want to actually go work on the stage, all the time because I don't know, I don't know what the other males do. I know what I do in my free time, but if like no one's there or something like that, it's hard to get male workers. So for the male
Yes.
workers, how are you guys? Like, what is the money flow like? Like, how do you do the splits? Like let's say, if I did come to an event for you, how does that work out?
So we actually look at right now, especially since we don't have males that's actually working for a candy shop, which is our ideally that's what we want. But if it's a guy that comes in, he's freelancing, we try to negotiate prices, like depending on what he's charging. I think the going rate for guys for dancing, I think it's like 1K, 2K, something like that. I don't know. monthly per hour, per 15 minutes. I know it's more than the girls. So we really do it based on that.
Wow.
Tips.
It's not bad at all,
Oh,
honestly. And you said just dancing, so it's not escorting. It's literally just dancing, right?
No, it's not escorting. If they want to escort, they definitely set their own price for that.
Definitely. So you guys out there, you just heard that. You heard it here first. You can go out there and actually dance and not have to sling virtual penis and earn Lindy. So this is it.
Right.
I just bought that physics one, so you know I got the little swirl animation, so I can just get $2K an hour. Well, I'm
I
about
need to see
2.5.
that. I need to see that.
I got you. I got it on me. I keep the strap on me.
Oh my goodness.
Keep the virtual strap on me. So most definitely. But yeah, wow, that definitely works. So funny story. I actually met you guys, and Mousy actually met you guys too. I was telling her we actually met accidentally before all of this, because we met at that first event you guys had, right?
Yes. So we always try to think outside the box with our events. And the first event we had was called, well, people have done this before, but it was the Eyes Wide Shut event.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, that was us. And then after that, we did a Breakfast at Tiffany's event. So we're always trying to think of like fun things. We do an event. Candy Shop Entertainment does an event once a month, in our own venue, and then we work with other venues, and we're pulling up pretty fast. So hopefully someone can hear this message that I definitely need people. We're looking for marketing reps. We're looking for hosts, DJs, dancers, of course.
Okay.
Yes. And guys, I have to tell you, the Eyes Wide Shut event was so much fun. And so, we get, and not only us, you guys too, you probably get tons of TPs. But when I see a TP that's themed and you have to get dressed up, it just makes it that much more exciting. And so that was a really great event. We were all like, who's going to win? Who's going to win? And, the host was cool. He was handing out drinks. He was handing out joints. And it was really a fun atmosphere. It was a great DJ we all know from other events as well. So, guys, I highly recommend the Candy Shop events for sure.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Try and we work really hard on those events. We did trivia, and I don't know, did anyone do the trivia?
I didn't know that trivia was going on. No, I didn't see that.
We had trivia. We were asking questions about the movie and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I know that he said we'd met by accident, and it was because I think Joe Ryler sent us a TP. Joe was the DJ that day, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and he sent us a TPA. We all got dressed at the last minute and headed out there. Yeah, so this is a really unique business idea. So you guys guys, you could set up your parties and Candy Shop will bring the entertainment.
Yes. And we'll set it up too. We'll do everything. Not to do anything but show up.
Okay. So are you setting up the DJs too? Are you doing that? The DJs, the host, as well as the dancers?
Everything. Okay. Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Depending on what someone wants. If they want the whole Candy Shop takeover, we'll do everything. Sometimes they just want the dancers. Like we had someone hit us up today and was like, "We need 3 dancers." So it really depends on the customer.
Can you tell us the price point for these packages, like for customers who want it, and how much they should be look to spend or what they should budget for?
Yes. So basically, I think our rate for the whole package is around $4K and up.
Okay.
And then you pay per dance, depending on how many dancers you want. Because they work separately. Because we might have someone who's freelancing, so that will be separate. So because we're starting out, we have girls that work with us, and then we have people come in and freelance, and they just do escorting. So it's a bunch of different things going on. So it really depends. I didn't talk about our elite room. So we have an elite room. And that's for people who want a little more of an adult experience. And those packages start at $5K.
Okay. Okay.
What am I getting for the 5K? Me as a horny regular SL dude.
Yes.
But those
So
are
Cool.
you
fun.
get so you get a menu. We give you a menu. It's like you're in a restaurant.
Mhm.
And you start off with 5K, and then 5K you get, girls, you get a strip show, you get everything, and you just give tips if you want. But if you want add-ons, like you want, should I say this?
This going
If
on
you
my
want
channel, so you can say it.
add-ons,
It's fine.
okay. If you want add-ons like a lap dance with a blowjob or a lap dance with something else or whatever, then that is extra. We call that add-ons or a la carte. So it depends, but that's Candy Shop After Dark.
Okay, okay.
So I like that. So is that like not? So I noticed you said you have the party packs, and then you said you have that pack. So that's like a separate like individual package, not compared to the event
Yeah,
package.
it's separate, right?
Okay.
Because we have some people who want more of an adult experience. Everything's role play, everything's text emote. Some girls do voice. And then we have people who say, "Hey, I just want a party." And then we'll do a party. We have some people to say, "I'm just opening a strip club and I have no idea what to do." We'll go in, train the staff, do everything, and have a contract for a couple of weeks and do everything, and then we go. So,
No, that's actually nice. That's actually really nice. You're actually training staff. You're
yeah.
setting up the venues and the DJs. And honestly, I don't know if you guys actually divulge into the RP, escort life in SL, but I can tell you now that paying 4, 5, 6K and you're getting a whole event plus girls is very low compared to what you'll pay in like one of the actual strip clubs for these
Mhm.
services. So not to let her to raise her price or anything, because I did hear that you had like the what topless maid also is one of your like girls. That's
Yes,
also
yes, the maid
top.
service. We have a lot of little cute, things. We have the Mile High Club. Yeah, things going on.
So you just gonna keep all these secrets. So you got a topless maid, you got a
Yeah,
Mile High
yeah.
Club.
If you want to know, I will whisper them to you.
Okay, well, whisper them to me, and I will whisper them to my like 50% male viewers who are over there. Like, yo, we want to know for my
Like,
bitch
I want
house.
to know
Be
what's
like, yo, we
going
want to know
on.
now. Like, dude, I'm gonna just put your name in the box. They're gonna be in your box in like 12 hours. Like, so.
Yes, we want male customers, sure. We want people to be interested in those things, but Mile High Club is sex on a plane, basically. We'll play sex on a plane. Oh,
It sounds like a lot of fun. And that's from
yes.
the perspective of a woman. Like, it's nice. It really, it's a immersive fantasy like that you're providing
Yes.
for people. So that's amazing. And so if I'm interested and I want to know about this and contact you and maybe, adjust or customize one of your menus, who do I contact? What do I do?
So you contact us directly, Nyobi President, or you contact Honey Boo. She is our dance coordinator. She does a lot of things, designing everything. I pretty much take care of marketing, that type of thing. We kind of switch roles all the time. But
Mhm.
you can contact me directly because usually set up the gigs and everything, and then we all sit together as a team. Try to give you the best experience. Um,
That sounds amazing. So, I guess Zulu, you'll leave all that information in your description, and maybe I could post a community post, or you give me a sneak peek to post whatever you want, and we'll have it on both channels so people are aware of what's going on.
Yeah,
I wanted
definitely.
to. How did you discover this? Like, how did this happen? How did this business idea come to you, and what steps did you take to execute?
now, so the first question, how did it come
Mhm.
about? I don't know, like organically. I don't know. Bunny and I met in a strip club, and we're like, going all around and stripping, and noticed things were clubs that we would go to were missing things. Two of us would do things for the club, and we noticed we were building up their um clientele, and we would come in with the costumes, and one time we came in as cowboys and Indians. And, people got a kick out of that. And we were always giving advice to clubs and that type of thing. We'll leave our mark. And so one day we were like, why don't we just do this? Why don't we provide this service to people? And it started there, and then it just kind of evolved into what it is now. And it's still evolving,
Okay.
still learning, still doing, still growing. Yeah.
Can you tell us, like, what makes a good escort or stripper? Like, what makes a person good? Because there are people who go in there and, they twirl around a pole and they say, looking over my shoulder and winking at you, or do the bare minimum, right? And they make bare minimum money. So what's the difference between a bare minimum kind of stripper, escort, and SL, and the girls who are making bank or guys who are making bank, in your personal opinion?
I guess in my personal opinion, definitely the voice escorts and dancers make the most money because they can go on voice, they can do whatever. Right? They make the most money. They're top tier. They're up there, especially if they can do cam. But if you're doing emote and text, there's certain things that people are looking for. Um, in my opinion, if you give them the attention they want and you really, really well, and not just one word, like you said, looking over my shoulder or whatever, but actually, you're talking to the person that's in front of you. You notice something on them, and you say, "Oh, those are nice shoes," or start a conversation, and just flirt, but let it escalate to more. Those are the people that make the most money for sure.
And so you're saying engage the person. So you're looking at them, assessing them, figuring out what they're wearing, looking at, for example, Zula's
They
watch.
want
You want him to know you're talking to him, and this is not a canned
him.
response. Yeah.
Right.
What could voice escorts make versus text escorts and web escorts? Like, what can they make, like, really on average? Not even the best girls, not the weakest girls, but on average, if you're right there in the middle.
I've seen them start at like 4K. It really depends. Like if um they're doing voice sex, I guess, or cam sex, whatever, they can make a lot. Like they name their own price basically.
Mhm.
A lot of the clubs they'll give you a guideline and say this is how much you should charge, right? But if you're doing that, they say, you know what, you charge them what you need to charge them, as long as we get the 20%. So
Okay.
they can make bank. They can. There's some clubs out there that people are making thousands of dollars, real life money.
Wow, that surprises me. Thousand, like, so definitely a
Thousands.
good escort can pull money out of SL. This is not just shopping money. This is like maybe
Right.
utility money or something like that, or a couple $100 in your hands.
Yes, they can. I've heard people pay their rent in real life with escorting.
And someone
Real
needs
money.
to like have a training or a school teaching people how to make some real money in SL. That would blow up, I think. What do you think,
I
Zula?
tell you, I know it would for sure. I agree.
I definitely mess with it. I mean, I go to my club and I can make 5K in a week and I only work 2 days. And really, I probably
Yeah.
only work one day and I work an event. But that's just because I do all the YouTube stuff and all that. But if I was like a dedicated male stripper that was like up to date, physics, dick, nice body, nice shape, everything is formed, nice hair, you can literally go in there and you got a nice voice. You're good to go. Like I actually, voice on the stage, and voicing literally quickly gets you to 5K because it's like 500 for a
Yes,
spin.
right away.
Yeah, exactly. 2, 3 wheel spins. Now you're up to like 2,500, 3K, and this is in one day. So making 5K in a day is really not a difficult task for a male escort, and I'm pretty sure for women that voice, because I know like I'll go to the impact shows because they'll do wind spill, they'll do wheel spins, and they'll do like the little like sex toy thing, and you can like
Mhm.
control it, whatever speed and all that. And dudes pay like you see that thing go to 10K, 20K in like 30 minutes. So literally
Yeah.
the business is booming, and I guess this could be a transition. I'm gonna just pause here before Mousy slaps me and be like, no transition, keep going. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Nope. So okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna go. so we're gonna skip over one and go. So is SL profitable? Do you guys think? So you got your business that you're starting up. So I know there's a lot of upfront fees, a lot of surprising fees. Mousy's getting a makeover clinic now. We're always talking about percentages, hiring people, paying people, running a business. I'm trying to get my rentals, and my rentals are burning a hole in my pocket because I'm like, okay, I got a landscape. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need the newest house. I need this Casper system, stuff like that. So how profitable do you guys think it is? And if it is profitable, what do you think people need to do? We talk a lot about marketing. You said you want a marketing guy. I'm always trying to get people to market. And I think it's kind of hard to get people in SL to kind of understand the marketing thing because people look at it like a game, and it is a game. But, if I can make real money in a game, if I just market properly and I can sell my shit, then, I think that's a game changer. So where are you guys at on that? And is SL profitable, or how to make it profitable if it's not?
I think you have to be really smart. And what do I mean by that? You need to have a budget. And you need to save money where you can, as you would a real life business. So, for example, my makeover clinic is above my house because I got a deal on my place where I have like 1,400 prims, and I have a really cheap rent. Like, because I really negotiated my rent. My rent is well under 1,000 Linden, right? So I have my home. Yeah, I have a home where I live, and then I have a business. I'm going to pay my rent there anyway, but I have a fully functional business above like 600 meters up in the air. So that's one way. Cut money down on your rent. That I do the ad boards there. I think that's the most profitable, but that's also in tandem with YouTube because people get exposure through the ad boards. And if you rent 4 weeks there, I do a video for you. So if you're able to combine kind of your other businesses and other things that you do there, that could be profitable, monetized on YouTube. So there's a lot of ways that I think that you could make money in SL, but you can't just throw money at an idea. Like, you have to really sit back and think about it and where you're going to make your money. Like, what can I do that's going to pay my rent, or half of my rent in my case? My ad boards do that. What can I do that's going to pay me money? Because I don't know how you feel about this, Nyobi. Like, I feel like with the percentages that you take from your dancers or the percentages I take from my makeover artists, right now that's not where I want it to be because it's a new business, right? So the percentages, even though I'm getting percentages, it's not going to cover like rent for now. It's not, like, because I don't have enough customer traffic walking in, and that will take some time to build. But so I can make more money doing the makeovers myself at this point, but I do want to build the traffic. I rather focus on building the traffic and the visibility so that I can get paid passively through my makeover artist who's getting a full salary through their work, getting experience, and being able to raise their rates later and things like that. How about you?
It's exactly probably the same business model. So we had the idea, and of course first thing you say is, okay, we're going to do it, because SL, you think it's pretty easy to start something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then after a while you go, wait, okay, this is a real business. Let me actually sit down and figure out a budget and figure out this. And so we sat down and we were like, okay, this is our marketing budget. This is that. And so I definitely agree. Make money off the percentages. We also make money. So we charge a fee to go into establishments, and we charge a fee to do parties and things like that. So that is one thing we do, and then also the percentage off the tip jar. But I still work, and that helps. So I agree. One thing I can say is, to me, certain people make good money on SL. Just like in real life, certain people make good money in real life, right? So it's pretty much the same, I think. Certain designers make good money. They've been around for a while. Certain builders make good money. They've been around, rental properties, they've been around for a while. So they make the top dollar.
I think that's key what you said. You guys have to have patience. Like, you have to know this is like a baby. You have to nurture it and grow it. It's not going to be an overnight success. Maybe there are things, like you said, you danced before, you were doing very well. You've cultivated all these different ideas and ways to make money. You had theme dances with a partner. And so now it's a natural transition to get into a business and start and kind of grow that, because that's just the next place, because you've mastered dancing. So it's kind of the same situation situation, but you have to know that you carry those skills over, but different skill sets are needed as well. So you just have to take the time and be patient and allow yourself to grow and give yourself a cushion so that you have that, you may have to float yourself for a little while, which is why you want to save money where you can.
Like that advice. I love to shop on SL. Oh, definitely. And right. And I end.
No, I'm not about the fat pack life. Nope.
Fat pack life.
I'm about that fat pack life.
Nope. I can't do it.
Get those non-fat packs. I don't want one. I want every color you have for 14.
Then I have a struggle trying to choose the color, but I don't want to get off the topic.
Yes. That's like I hate it.
I'm probably going to end up doing some landscaping. I actually like it. I was surprised at how much I liked landscaping the beach. So that might be something I can do on the side.
Yeah, I actually just joined a landscaping group on Facebook because, I just posted my new video and I'm a landscaper now.
Okay.
What is it? I'm a poor man's landscaper, so if you need those rinky-dink landscape jobs, hit your boy up. You see my terrible meshing back there in the background. That's all me. So I can definitely do that for you guys for the low. But I think another topic we're going to hit on is SL addicting? Because, we talk about our shopping habits. We talk about, how these businesses turn into like real life businesses. And now I'm like, I don't know. I hear people spend thousands of dollars in SL or, shit like that. Like you making real life decisions in SL, on a virtual game.
Thousands of dollars? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You got 3 or 4 Sims. How much is a Sim? Almost $300 a month.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. I know someone. Now that you just said that about the Sims, yes, I know people who are spending thousands of dollars. But it didn't register in my brain. But yes. Wow.
My monthly tier is $67 a month, so that's $670 a month on tier. Well, a year I spend $670 at least on tier. Really closer than 8 or 9. So yes.
I think it can be addicting. Well, I don't know. This question is loaded because it's like, okay, so let's have a working definition of what addiction is. So this way we can maybe answer that.
Let's look at addiction. Hold on, we got this Japanese Wi-Fi.
It's disruptive. It's disruptive your sleep patterns. It changes your daily routine, maybe how much time you're spending with other people. Maybe you were the type of person who would be, well, I guess that's a switching hobbies. Let's say that you would be working on an active real life entrepreneurial business and now that's transitioned to SL. Would you consider that a positive thing or a negative thing? I think anything that impacts your day-to-day life, where it's changing you as a person and changing your relationships with your family, maybe perhaps changing the amount of time you spend at work, changing your sleeping patterns and your day-to-day routine is kind of addiction. What is your official definition, Zula, that you're getting?
I thought you was giving me the Webster definition. Hold on, I got you.
Oh, no, that was
I thought you were looking it up.
I was looking at, you know what? I got y'all. We got the Wikipedia addiction because Wikipedia is never wrong. So addiction is a brain disorder characterized by compulsive engagement in rewarding stimulant despite adverse consequences, despite the involvement in a number of psychosocial factors, a biological process, one that is induced by repeated exposure to an addictive stimulus. It's the core pathology that drives the development and maintenance of an addiction. The two properties that characterize all addictive stimuli are that are reinforcing. They increase the likelihood a person will seek repeated exposure to them, and intrinsically rewarding. They are perceived as being inherently positive, desirable, and pleasurable. That describes every bit of my SL life. SL is desirable, it's pleasurable. We out here primming. I get short-term satisfaction from making that. Like, I don't know how much money are you making right now a week now. So let me get in your bag. What is your monthly monetization? Are you like addicted to raising it from how much it is now to like doubling it or tripling it? Is that like in your mind, when you're like real life work?
Oh, it's nowhere near real life work for sure. But are you just talking about YouTube or the clinic or what?
All of it. Like, do you find yourself kind of like addicted to it? Like I have an addictive personality.
Oh, okay. Just a general question. Like, what is it? Okay, is it addictive? Like, because if you see, okay, yes, okay, there's direct correlation with my YouTube channel and how much money I could potentially make in SL, because there's the various ways to make money in SL for me because of that YouTube channel. So I would say if I had to guess what I would make on average a week, and I'm being extremely conservative here, I would say maybe I'm being extremely conservative. I would say I could make 7,000 Linden a week. It's very passively without a lot of effort. Well, it's not like people who are making 5,000 Linden a day, but I could do that extremely conservatively. If I were going hard and saying like I'm going to chase this money, I could make a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. I like getting at you
I
all
would
the time.
have to. Only problem though is I would have to align myself with other people. You know what I mean? I couldn't be as independent as I am right now. Like the content would change and things would change because I'd be forced to, produce certain content for certain businesses if I were to go really hard.
Yeah, but I think that if you did that, I think you would cut into your like bottom line because I don't think people want to see that. Like I don't know, like for me, I think people, and maybe it's the virtual worlds I came from before, like everybody always goes, like I have no idea what B-side is, but it was just like literally a thing of, it taught me how to be like in a community, and I feel like a lot of people are like out of the SL community, but they're in the SL community. Not to change topics, but I think if you, like how we talk about like people in their marketing, advertising and stuff like that, like when you're actually there, like when I see you everywhere I go, when I'm like, okay, this body, this guy's sponsoring like Paragon, Johnny's everywhere. You see Johnny at the frat events. You
Sure.
see Johnny everywhere. Like I'd be like, Johnny, what are you doing here? Like I'd be like, yo, I see Paragon everywhere. I literally, this is to the point where Johnny has like the grid on lock when it comes to dances because he's giving his stuff away. And, he's out there like just meeting people like he's
Sponsoring,
yeah,
yeah.
he's talking like I can walk up to Johnny and be like, hey, what's up, man? So and then it's some people you meet and they're like super busy, but I'm like, yo, Johnny does mocap. I know this man is busy, like, or like Rasav, like I always say Rasav is so down to earth. Like you could message him and he'll hit you back. He doesn't have like a team of people, and he makes thousands of shoes. It feels like shoes dropping out, everything. It's a new shoe in the blog text right now, and I'm like, all right, cool. So those guys, when you see people that are in the community and they actually like talk, I see them like succeeding and making a lot more money than people that are like trying to kind of like culture vulture, I would say. Where they like want to just dip in and they're like, I just want to like get money and I want to take it out. I don't want to be like, like I don't really want to fuck with y'all on that level. I don't want to be like at a party with you like Mousy. Like we're easy to find. Like people see Mousy all the time. Mousy's at the shoe store trying to get shoes on sale. So I think people like that have a more genuine approach. Hey, Mousy is racing y'all to that 60 Linden Friday deal. Like, trust me, like she
I love 60 Linden. Are you kidding me? Like, I love it.
Zula is always coming for me about the sales.
I see that.
Well, he comes to me all the time. He's like, Mousy, are those free?
It's always free. Yo, ask Mousy ask Mousy what on her costs more than 500 Linden right now. Let's see. Let's play
Not because I'll be upset.
Oh, it would be nothing. My shoes are 30 Linden right now. But the thing is, like, I get a high off of getting a deal and getting free things. Like,
yeah, you remind me of friends who in real life. Like, they love it because they can't wait to see how much money they can save, and get the same thing.
Yo, why don't you name your some of your videos like extreme couponing and SL with Mousy? Yo, that's a plug. I'm trademarking that extreme couponing with Mousy. If I see any of y'all YouTubers with an extreme couponing video now, y'all got to see me in these SL streets. But that's where we going. Extreme couponing 2020.
You know what? Can I tell you something? It's a pro and a con, though, because then when I say something like, hey, guys, Signature is selling their body for 2,800 Linden, people's like, what? It's not free? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that it becomes like a little bit of a con. So, guys, yes, I'm about the deals, but you also have to, or free, but there's discounts, too. Like, there are things you have to pay for, Like, you have to pay for a nice place to live, you have to pay for, like, a vacation. Like, Zula, you just told us about this vacation place I would love to try.
Oh,
where you can't
just went to a place called Bali. It's so amazing.
That's the one.
Did you tell us
about that?
So it's called, I think it's like Timor Island at Bali. I think that's what it's called. On Facebook if you want to find them. But basically, it's awesome. It's like you're in Tahiti or something. The houses are on stilts and water. You have to swim everywhere. It's amazing. It's
Aw.
really nice. They
Do
have
you meet other
everything there.
people? Is it social kind of like? Are you meeting other couples or other girl groups or guy group of friends that you could hang out with and stuff because you can't leave, right? And how long are you there for?
So we just did overnight. We went for Bunny's birthday, and it was a bunch of us. And we even did like role play at the airport, and we took pictures. It was all. We had so much fun. And it was a lot of people there. So yes, we could have like hung out with other people. But we didn't because there was so many of us. And I slept. This is my first time sleeping on SL. I'm so proud of myself.
Wait,
I
what do you
put on
mean you
my
slept on SL?
bonnet, slept on SL, like I slept in the bed and left my SL on, and I never do that. I always log off.
And so you were in the sleep animation in your bed, and then when you
Sleep
came back, you woke
animation,
up.
yes. I had my bonnet on and my PJs. It
I love it. I
was
love it.
fun. It was so
Do you
fun, and
take a plane? Do they organize it so like you actually get on a plane to get there and everything?
no, you have to find your own transportation there. So we went to what's the airport called? It's Snow. I think that's what it's called. Um,
Okay,
it's, what's it called? Second Norway, something like that. Airport.
know that.
Went
Okay.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
this
can.
is a video. We're gonna totally do this as a group. We're gonna go on vacation. We're gonna record, go on the video from like different perspectives and stuff like that.
You know what's crazy? You know what just
That
came
would
to my
be
mind?
fun.
But
So let me not give out $1 million with the game in like 2 seconds, but I was thinking because I know we're trying to like organize this like party for the subbies and everything, but I'm over here like I might do a vacation giveaway. Instead of like giving the subbies like Linden or whatever. Why not bring the subbies to Bali with me? I don't know. My random thought. That's on
And
my
it's not
mind.
oh,
expensive. It's like 1K per person per night.